Hello everyone. Welcome to the Remix Update video. This is the 63rd issue of the video series. After so many years of updates, I feel that those who watch videos are all old fans. However, through some questioning comments, I found that there are still some new friends watching this video. I would like to introduce the Remix Update video to new friends. The main function of this video series is to introduce the development progress of Remix. The timeliness of video content is after the current published version and before the next unreleased version. So version numbers often appear in videos. Usually, smaller version numbers represent the latest version that has been released. A larger version number represents a version that is under development and has not yet been released. Another function of updating videos is to receive feedback from players. I will update the video to let everyone know what I have recently developed, and then they will share their thoughts through comments. For example, an update video introducing S3. This is a version before the internal testing. If we use a relatively easy to quantify reference to measure difficulty, the second AI in this version involves for shipyards simultaneously building the Shogun battleships. After updating the video, I read everyone's comments. Many people feel that the difficulty is too high. Some people have also put forward some other ideas and suggestions. So later on, through comprehensive video comments and feedback from multiple rounds of internal testing, finally, the difficulty of S03 was positioned at a lower level. In the 037 version that everyone has received, the AI mentioned earlier will no longer produce Shogun battleships. Of course, this is just one of many adjustments. In addition, multiple suggestions selected from the updated video comments have also been implemented in version 037. So this is the main function of Remix's updated videos, foresight and feedback. That's all for the introduction about updating the video. Let's start introducing the development situation in the past period. Bug fixes. I believe people who play games in low and medium graphics should have encountered this problem. There is currently a temporary solution to this situation. Find model details in options settings graphics. Set model details to high. Then restart the game. It will not take effect without restarting the game. This issue has now been fixed. Before the release of version 038, this temporary solution can be used first. In 037, after the player obtained a fuel upgrade, use a sickle to forcefully attack the ground. If friendly units enter the attack range, it will cause the sickle that forcefully attacks the ground to produce incorrect combustion effects. Now the issue has been fixed and the damage caused by the sickle to friendly units has been reduced. In version 037, nanorobots will consider Allied supply vehicles and Soviet survey vehicles as unmanned units. It can be taken directly. This issue has now been fixed. In the released version 037, S01, if the unit health bar is opened, the effect of the ending animation is like this. Now, before entering the final animation, the unit health bar display will be automatically turned off. Additionally, two voice and text messages that did not match the modified content were fixed. Fix the issue in S03 where the palace turret sometimes failed to fire. There are no more Allied units near the V4, obtained by players in the second stage of S4. S5 repair progress. Actually, after each version is released, I feel relatively relaxed for a period of time. I don't want development to become a pure pressure, so I didn't rush to create new content recently. So S5 only completed some basic repairs first. Visual settings. This section includes lighting, filters, and weather effects. The initial building added barracks and an aviation research institute compared to the original version. The addition of barracks in the initial building of 1P is mainly due to the twin blade function of Remix. Loading different infantry has a significant impact on the twin blade performance. I plan to make a reminder in the future to highlight the twin blade change. The Aviation Research Institute is considering giving players the ability to have large-scale airdrops at the beginning of the game. It is also another option for players. In the original version, as the Air Force commander, Shanna did not have an airport, and this is also a twin-blade home game. I think it's a bit inappropriate, so I added an airport and Aviation Research Institute to the initial construction of 2P. The protocol has completed basic repairs. The current protocol point limit set for this level is 5. At present, it is only in a basic state, and there may be changes in the future. In the original version, the enemy will not use the protocol. This is the protocol that the enemy can use now. The condition for the enemy to use the protocol is difficulty. Construction authorization. According to the original design, the construction authorization is divided into 2 stages. Destroying technology suppression devices can unlock construction restrictions. In addition, MiG will also be unlocked through events in the future. At present, preliminary adjustments have been made to the Deputy Commander and Enemy AI. The adjustment project mainly includes construction, tactics, and protocols. After the repair, the units of both the enemy and us have changed, so we added some tactical modules for specific units. Battlefield decoration. Replace some map items in the original version. I just introduced the basic changes completed by S5. Now let me introduce the follow-up change plan. In the original version, the advantage strategy is very obvious, which is to use a twin blade group with high maneuverability and sustained strike capability. Attack enemy forces and bases lacking air defense capabilities. From some perspectives, this approach may be quite enjoyable and highly efficient. But if the whole level is played at this pace, it's actually a bit boring. So there will be adjustments for this part in the future. The twin blade advantage should be preserved to some extent, but the advantages and strategies of each stage will change. The second stage is planned to serve as the final battle stage for this level. There will be a significant increase in difficulty compared to the first stage. This is the approximate direction for future changes. That's all for this video. See you next time. Bye.